our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul, you sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth in our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
The views and opinions of the producers, hosts, and guests in the show do not directly reflect the official stand and policies of the management, the network, and the company.
Growing your business, achieving prosperity, and gain happiness is what Philippine Business Feng Shui is all about. Join us as our Feng Shui masters give you the guidance only here on Big Media Network.
Good day to all of you who are now watching around the globe. You're here with us at Feng Shui Business. Lilian Hewlett, also known as Isa, your Feng Shui and Reiki master. This is a very exciting Sunday. Why? Today is an auspicious day to pray for good luck. So if you haven't prayed for any good luck that you want to happen in your life, after this show, I would like you to set aside the time to pray for good luck. And speaking of good luck, our episodes will feature good luck stories. And we are presenting to you tonight the Feng Shui experience. Yes, so that is our theme for tonight. By the way, for those of you who are with us last night, I would like to ask, have you answered the question for the Bhagwan? Yes, we have the picture of the Bhagwan? Yes. And we asked you last week which part of your life needs enhancement. So this is a very important thing that we should know because it is with the way to know what to enhance in our life. So to start with again, I would like to introduce you again to our slogan, the slogan that we will always say. One is Feng Shui for all. Let's say it again in your mind. Feng Shui for all, because that's what we would like to give to you, that Feng Shui is for all. The next slogan that I would like you to remember is spirit plus action is equal to prosperity. Say it again with me. Spirit plus action is equal to prosperity. Now, let's go back to our picture for tonight. And we are going to answer different questions. Are Feng applications really real? Can they really be applied in different areas of our lives? And we shall answer all of these questions with our three powerful women who will be our guests tonight. I'm so excited for them. I have known them for a long, long time, and I'm happy that they're here with us. So again, we would like to greet all of the followers of the Feng Shui for Business and the V81 radio and all the OFWs around the world, Feng Shui followers, Reiki practitioners, light workers, and business owners. Greetings to all of you. So joining me in advocating the wealth and prosperity in your home and space is my fellow Feng Shui activator, Dragon Angel Guide, Miss Darleen Turda. Darleen,
Good evening, Teacher Isa, and good evening,
good
Philippine Business
evening.
Feng Shui followers. Hi, everyone. I hope you had a great week, and because I'm so glad to be with you tonight and excited as well. You see, we prepared an interesting topic that I am sure will be of great help to each and everyone. I am Darlene, your Dragon Angel Guide, to assist you in rediscovering your own Feng Shui.
Yes, thank you, Darleen. So, Darleen, we've been together for this week almost, what, 5 days or 6 days? And we both just came from Mindoro. And as I've said, I went there with Darlene and I was telling her that things have really progressed. And there are many businesses, even the houses of the people have changed. And there are so many activities of the people that have also changed. There are already coffee shops open at night in the far municipality from the city itself, the Calapan, and of course there are also 7-Eleven in Rojas, which is really far from the city. And there are also three 7-Eleven in one municipality. And I really see progress. So what are your thoughts, Darlene?
Actually, I observed that as well, Teacher. You see, I have been to Mindoro several times before COVID, and the changes are still heading for progress, like what you said. You see, when we
Mm-hmm.
went to the barrio, diba? It's really far from the city last week, and I had also noticed a few people lang wearing mask, no? So I was told, and I asked kasi, so I was told that COVID was never a threat in their community. And so you remember, it was a relief for me not wearing mask for a week. It was- they have everything kasi to
Yeah.
stay healthy, di ba? Fresh
Yes.
food,
Yes.
water,
Mm-hmm.
and the community support. So
Mm-hmm.
there, I was told that a new form of businesses also has creatively evolved because of the
Yeah.
pandemic. Wow, what really is the resilience of a Filipino being demonstrated even in far barrio.
Yes, yes. And with me, I also noticed that there's a feeling of safety. Most of the doors, we've noticed my husband and I were counting, most of the doors are open. And I also saw some feng shui applications, like the stores or the restaurants will be named after a very auspicious name of a famous or successful food chain. You know, that's also one of the feng shui principle to name your business after a famous person or a famous restaurant also, but they have like a twist, no? What I saw there was instead of Mang Inasal, it became Aling Inasal. And I was saying, well, that is also like a feng shui principle, no? And of course, this is already a feng shui experience. Now, to get to know to our topic tonight, darling, can you please share about our topic tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to emphasize lang that our slogan is sa ikauunlad ng bayan, feng shui ang kailangan. 'Di ba? So,
Yeah.
feng shui is internal. Pero I'd like to mention lang that last Sunday, we reviewed feng shui myths and some principles of this practice, right? Well,
Mhm,
tonight
yeah.
it's gonna be an actual feng shui experience shared by real people. So we have invited guests to share practical feng shui tips. Kaya another exciting night ahead. But first, we hear first from our sponsors.
You'll be right back.
Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
It's a tough business out there. So many uncertainties, operational difficulties, deadlines. We provide the solutions and services that your company needs at the best price, guaranteed, with our global principles. And experienced partners, we bring solutions to your current and future business. Evolution, supporting your business as always.
Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network.
Hello. I would like to first greet some of our viewers now, and we have Bennett. Hello, Bennett. And we have Annabelle. Darleen, do you know anyone? I also Albert Narciso. So
Hi,
hello.
Albert and Miss Laika and Gutierrez and Miss Glidel MB. Of course, there's Miss the Herbolarium. Wow, welcome to the show. I would also like to greet my classmates in La Consolacion College, Manila. The traditional Chinese medicine acupuncture class, batch 3. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Last week, we shared part of our story. How did we become involved in Feng Shui? And excuse me, I'm always fascinated with the practice of Feng Shui. However, I'm always this inkling that Feng Shui is really universal. So I said that there must be another word for Feng Shui, which means Feng Shui can also be present in different cultures and maybe in different names. And I realized when I studied Feng Shui that it was really right. It is really right. And tonight, Darlene has prepared a short introduction to the different practices of Feng Shui principles around the world. Before we go to our guest, let us learn the different words of Feng Shui around the globe. Darlene?
Thank you, Teacher Aisa. Yeah, kaya nga feng shui is for all. Kasi even though it is
Yeah.
popularly known to originate in ancient Chinese culture, it belongs to no nation. No nation. As it is a universal practice and concept. It is also practiced in different culture with different names. Like in Japan, it's called wabi sabi. In Thailand, it's called hong jewi. In Vietnam, it's feng sai. In Korea, it's Ponsgo. In China, where we in some parts of China, yeah. And of course, for India, it's Vastu Shistras. What's it called? Vastu Shastra. Yon.
Yeah. Yes, and it's really fascinating to know. And with all the different names, they just really have the same principles. Of course, some principles are already based on the culture, but the concept of balance, especially the elements, the air, the fire, the water, are all there. Now, can
Yeah.
you say more about the earth design in other countries?
Yes, teacher. Actually, I was looking into some parts of Europe a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
That it
Mm-hmm.
was also there's also a practice of house clearing and earth design
Mm-hmm.
in Celtic regions, right? I just didn't
Mm-hmm.
wasn't able to find out what's the name for it or what, how they call it. Maybe maybe we can find it out in a while.
Yeah, yeah. And can you tell about this one, the wabi
Yes,
sabi
ma'am.
and this?
Feng
Mm-hmm.
Shui is practiced in different countries as well. So it takes different arrangements as influenced by specific cultures and beliefs. For example, like what I've said, the Vastu Shasta of India is characterized by the lush and colorful design of the cloth. So even the quality of the cloth, the furnitures, the statues of
Mm-hmm.
gods are well uh, designed, or they're placed in auspicious places then. And also
Mm-hmm.
in Wabi Sabi, although very minimalist ang kanilang design sa Japan, very monochromatic ang colors, pero it still gives that ambience of relaxation and the calm, di ba? So there are principles of energy in all of these designs. Your thoughts, Ma'am Teacher Isa?
Yes, and speaking of the Vastu Shastra, I really, really feel the beauty of this design when you go to any Indian houses. It's really full of colors. Parang ang saya-saya, no? When they really follow the Vastu Shastra. And in the Wabi Sabi, it is the Zen design that is based on the principles of the Wabi Sabi. So it's all both a balance, but you will also feel a different energies between, but always a positive energy. It's like you feel good, no, when you, even though they have different emphases on the design, but the principles of balance are there. So I love the Indian design. I
Me,
love
I
it
like
for me because it's colorful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me, I love the Japan design, the minimalist part,
Mm-hmm.
which is yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's one thing that we would like you to know, that the principle of Feng Shui is innate in different cultures. And remember last week we talked about that even the principle of balance, the north, the south, the different directions are also in the Bible. And so let's all put that in our mind, that the principle of Feng Shui is really for all. So Feng Shui for all. Now let's go to our Feng Shui experience. This is our topic for tonight. So I would like to introduce, no? Introduce to you to deepen our understanding in the application of Feng Shui and their aspects of life. We have invited three powerful women. So Darlene, can you please introduce our first guest?
Well, our first guest is no other than Miss Sweetie Montero. She's the owner of Charms for Luck, a Reiki master teacher, a meditation teacher, and a Feng Shui consultant as well.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Hello.
Sir. Good
Hello,
evening.
sweetie.
Good evening, Miss
Welcome,
Wow.
Darlene.
welcome, Miss Sweetie.
Wow. We're
So, how
so
are you
glad to have
today?
you.
I didn't catch
How,
that, sorry.
Yeah, we're so glad to have you, Miss Sweetie. And how are you today?
I'm feeling good po. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you see, Miss
Oh,
Sweetie, I'm really fascinated. I went to your Charms for Luck FB page, and it I was on all because if you have 19,000 followers, wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
so
you.
that's going to be 19,005 because
Plus,
all
plus.
of us will be there.
Thank you. Thank you.
It must be no,
Yay.
you were able to gather those followers because of good luck and charm. The charms for luck.
Yeah, luck being teach the one that you taught me, that I understand living under cosmic knowledge. It's not just blind luck.
Yeah.
It's really following
Yes.
the principles and the laws of the universe.
Yes. That's really true. So we
Must
will have your stories later. So and we are very excited. Okay. So our second guest is a mother Teresa to many. She's the directress of the school, a good resource mobilizer, an entrepreneur, and a loving mother to her own child, granddaughter, and the students in the school where she served. And she's no other than Miss Mina Ballesteros.
Ayan, hello.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello!
Good evening everyone.
Yes,
Mm,
kita niyo naman sa voice pa lang talagang parang ano, parang kalmado na tayong lahat, no? She really looks like a mother and a saint.
oo.
Yes, so we're glad
Yeah,
to have you
thank
here.
you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank you
for
for inviting
pagpapaunlak
me.
sa amin.
Oo.
uh,
Actually, Ma'am
yes.
Aisa, we also have another guest, but I'm afraid Miss Cecil won't be able to come in on screen because she has a poor internet connectivity. So yun. Yeah, but
Okay, so
Cecil is a Reiki practitioner and a business owner as well.
yes, yes. So maybe we shall start now, right, Darlene?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
so
okay.
excited to have our guest for tonight, Miss Sweetie and Mamina. Yes. Yes, probably we can ask very interesting po ang inyong mga ang inyong mga buhay, and because you have done, I heard that you have done some feng shui in your life. So how do you think, ma'am, if I may ask, what made you apply or practice feng shui in your life?
So, Darlene, excuse me, shall we ask the same question for both of them so they will
Yeah.
answer one by one? Yes. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so maybe you can have maybe we can have Sweetie first.
Yeah. Teach, I apply Feng Shui because it helps me be in harmony and in balance in any space that I am in on wherever I am. Uh, Parang the smoother yung flow ng life, ng energy, ng wealth, everything talaga when I create that harmonious space. And Feng
Mm-hmm.
Shui made me nga understand the concept of cosmic trinity,
Mm-hmm.
and I really love that there's something that we can do about our lives to make us operate better in this earth plane. So that's why I do feng shui.
Yeah. Is there anything that pushed you to do it? Meron bang circumstances in life that made you ask questions about environment
uh
or what?
Specifically, teach, I wanted to stop cyclical um financial issue. I realized that it was becoming cyclic, the loss and the meron, the loss and the meron. So parang sabi ko, is there anything that I can actually do to help me at least man lang, yung parang may magagawa man lang ako. Parang ganon. Of course, there's already prayers and I was already an energy worker, but I was like thinking maybe there's something else until nga yun na-discover ko yung um, feng, feng shui in conjunction with other energy work. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
it's
Darleen,
Yes.
do you have any other questions? Or
Yes,
maybe for
ma'am.
Mina?
Actually, I'd just like to ask the Miss Sweetie, because it's a common thing in every mind that there's a loss, and then you have something, and then finally you and then you're losing the money, right? So it's really something that triggers everyone, and I'm glad that Feng Shui was able to help you regain your ground in manifesting and getting more luck into your side, right?
yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it really did. It really did. Like when I noticed, like, but this happened like over a couple of years, and I was realizing why is it
Mm-hmm.
just up and down, up and down. Although it's normal, it was like swinging, like like the energies were just swinging. So I said there must be something. There must be something else. Like I had hit the ceiling of what I can have. So that's why I started to do the energy work and understanding and delving into feng shui, and it helps me really a lot manifest a lot of successes financially. Finally, finally.
Interesting. Yes. Maybe we can ask also the same question for Mamina.
The
Oh,
question is, what made you practice
maybe
Feng
apply.
Shui in your life?
Um, when we encountered about Feng Shui, before we used to have a different notion like it is ano, yung mga pamahiin or ano yan, yung magic or sort of. But when we were introduced properly to its meaning, that it is based on the premise that we are all energies. So if we are able to uh, manage how the energy will flow freely and be enhanced in our house or in our workplace, and we were able to appreciate it. So after the lecture of teacher Isa about Feng Shui, the staff who were not really mindful of decluttering, they all decluttered, and I was so happy. And after that, many things that are positive happen one after the other. So, and we even really felt it was yung maliwalas, yung light, yung smooth. So
Mm-hmm.
masarap yung feeling dun sa office. And so we were doing it at personal level and also at the school level. At the school level, it was really dramatic, no. So our teacher made ano yan, yung aquarium. He put it in front of the faculty room. But that's it. We applied it because we became aware that energy management, that energy can be enhanced and it can help us maximize to avail all the the wealth, the goodness that are available to us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
all. Mm.
Yeah. Thank you, Mina. We have another question. So, there are many, many tools, right? Many cures in Feng Shui. I would like to know, Mina has already shared that they put an aquarium, no? Maybe
Mm.
you can tell later saan ba yung aquarium nyo sa ano na
Uh,
later. But
mm,
our question now is,
yes.
what particular Feng Shui practices that you do, that you apply, no? Anong ginawa nyo? Naglagay ba kayo ng ganito, ganyan, or whatever? So, maybe we can hear from Sweetie. Anong mga cure ang ginawa mo? Sa bahay ba muna? Or sa office? Or kung saan ba?
The first thing I did teach was tap into the power of clearing. I really cleared
Mm, mhm,
physical blocks, be it items in my house that weren't serving me anymore, energies, people. I had to be realistic about what's really dragging me down and what's causing the stress in my life and where there was
mhm,
friction. So I cleared up everything, and then after that I applied the cures because To me, it
Mhm.
was very intuitive na unahin kong maglinis, tapos saka ako mag-apply. So, saka ako nag-apply ng cures. I like using crystals around my house,
Mhm.
but also, I think of my house as a large bagua. It's like my mind map. So, I put my wealth cures in my lock sector, that's southwest.
Mhm.
So that and whatever it is that I'm working on. So yun yung sa
Mhm.
akin.
Yeah. Is there any particular crystals that you use?
I use citrine and pyrite in my southwest for money,
Mhm.
attracting money, and then
Mhm.
amethyst at the entrance ng house para and saka selenite. I like using selenite
Mhm.
so that whoever comes in, malinis yung energies, ganon. And then
Yeah.
amethyst so that it has a calming energy, and also I like having the um wealth Buddha in my wealth
Mm.
sector also. Yes.
Wow. Wow. And what is the particular clearing that you do? It's like a space clearing. Did you do rituals or what? It's like a physical
I
clearing
did
and then you.
my physical clearing teach. I do it during waning moon or so that I did it also astrologically na parang inalign ko.
Uh,
So I went all out with it teach. Talagang sabi ko, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it 100%. Sabi nga ng mga clients ko na marami akong success stories dun sa page na they really won they won the election, last election, hindi lang isa, marami sila na applying this technique, this feng shui
mhm.
technique. So, para sa kanila, 100% yung win nila. So, sabi ko, sige, gawin natin, 100%. So, that
Wow.
really helped.
Mhm. Darling, you have any questions?
Yes, actually, wow, ang galing ng nangyari. I did read the comments of your clients. Yeah, even pala in their purpose, no, if their intention is really good and then nag-a-align din sa place nila, the space nila. It's very nice, ma'am. So, in this application, Ma'am Mina, if I would like to ask din si Ma'am Mina naman po, what particular, aside from the aquarium and that decluttering that you did po, how about po yung mga sa house niyo rin po and then sa office niyo?
Ah, so what we did were, for example, ano, kasi yung si Teacher Isa, binisit din niya yung office namin. So yung position
Mm.
namin, from the door, dapat hindi kami yung naka-side or nakatalikod or kasi yung position namin, ano yung leadership position, yung parang
Mhm.
ano, dapat makikita namin pag dumarating.
Mm.
Parang,
Wala. Mm.
ayun, feeling namin ay na mas na-handle namin o hindi overwhelming yung mga tao na dumating kasi especially sa school maraming problema sa bata, yung kahit sa magulang. So, mas naging light o manageable yung mga pag-handle doon sa kanila. And then yung mga pebbles, kasi doon sa cure, naglagay kami, di ba, pambalanse rin yung mga pebbles, mga crystals. Tapos,
Mm.
di ba sabi yung mag-alis, mag-pull out ng mga hindi na masyadong nagagamit for quite some time so that new ones can come if that it
Mm.
can replace yung old ones. So, yun, naging mas generous yung mga tao kasi minsan kinikip kahit parang hindi na nagagamit. So, yun, di may mga
Mhm.
bagong dumarating. Oo, talagang parang nag-o-overflow yung yung grace, yung blessings nung matutunan yung paglilinis, pag-aalis ng mga hindi na masyadong ginagamit. Na talagang
Mhm.
effective siya. Oo. Yan.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
I like that what you said about you being in the leadership or command position kasi talagang napaka-importante yan.
Mm,
Na
mm.
minsan gusto natin ang demesa natin nasa isang parang magandang tayo para doon sa feel lang natin pero minsan yung
Oo,
tayo na yon ay
energy pala.
hindi tama or hindi nasa command or
Mm,
leadership position. So making it really be in a position where you can see everything, everyone who's coming
mm,
into the door. Yeah, that really will make a shift in
mm,
in your life. No? Wow, I like that.
mm. Thank
Darlie, you
you.
have other question?
Yes, ma'am. Just ano, napaka-particular din ma'am yung ano yung nabanggit ni Mami na on putting pebbles in different places, no? So, I would like to know ma'am, in can you share po what particular parang change na nangyari po sa inyo that you see yung when you have applied Feng Shui?
Noted namin kung magiging mindful kami doon sa mga shift ng energy, yung relationships more smooth, yung cooperation mas magaang. So,
Mm-hmm.
so sabi nga namin parang ano to, golden era. Oo, may pagbabago. Kasi ano, looking back, pag nag-reflect kami, ano ba yung mga ginawa namin? So yun, ano talaga, first time namin ginawa yung mga declutter na yun yung mga space energy space enhancement na ganyan, yung feng shui.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mga relationship.
Yeah.
Napakahalaga kasi yung relationship, lalo na sa school na kailangan namin coordinate, minsan may mahihirap na gagawin, minsan
Mm-hmm.
maaluan, humihirap dahil sa relationship na hindi maayos. So,
Mm-hmm.
napakaganda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
And what about
correct.
the physical blessing, the material blessing? Did the material blessing also come to you aside from
Oo.
the
So,
relationship?
yun yung very remarkable, miracle, talagang mind-blowing para sa amin. In 20 years na nagsimula kaming humingi ng tulong sa taong ito, wala lang nangyari. Pero suddenly, no, yung just last year, October, yun, nangyari yun na tumawag sa akin and then nagbigay siya ng malaking halaga and nag-commit talaga na tutulungan yung school to be sustainable. Hindi siya titigil hanggang hindi maging sustainable and napakalaking halaga yung involved. Hindi nga kami makapaniwala. Posible pa to? So yung kumbaga parang windfall para sa buhay ng isang tao. Ito school. So na-magnify yung mga tulong na pinapadala sa amin and very striking itong napakalaking tulong na kita nakausap ni Teacher Aisa yung tao,
Yeah.
yung philanthropist. Talagang very,
Mm-hmm.
siya, ano yun yung tawag, siya pa yung mas adamant na matuloy ito. Sabi niya, pursue aggressively yung binigyan kaming sa solarification ng school, yung electricity, yung yung water, yung mga books, yung renovation ng school. Millions talaga siya. Tapos tutuloy pa rin niya hanggang maging sustainable ang school. Sabi nga niya, I want this to be the most technologically advanced school in at least in Rojas.
Yes.
So, grabe talaga, grabe. Oo, super.
Yes,
Hindi pa
God
kami
is
makamove
good.
on. Napakabuti
and,
ng
and,
Panginoon.
and I and I
Mm.
and I know also that if you're going to look into your practice in your school, you're really connecting to the heaven, the earth, and the human, no? Earth because you really practice ecological um, practices, apply
Oo,
ecological
ecological,
practices in the
oo.
school. That's for the earth and for the human. You really try
Mm.
to really be a good teacher, spiritually and very connected to God. So parang,
Oo,
yeah,
yes.
it's really a paradigm
Yes,
going
yes.
into your school.
Ah,
Yeah.
oo, minsan oo nga, eh. Oo, na-realize namin. Thank you sa mga inputs niyo talaga. So, from mula pa noon time immemorial si Teacher Aiza may mga inputs na siya sa amin about yung energy, about so finding our true self. Yan, yung mga ganyan, laking tulong sa amin.
Thank
Thank you so
God.
much.
Ang ganda. Yes. Darleen?
Yeah, sabi nga nila Mickey, yung ating mga hello sa mga ating mga viewers. Very inspiring daw, Ma'am Mina. Thank you so much for sharing to us. And we'd also like to hear from Sweetie. Kung ano nangyaring changes, any particular experience that you have made yung mga in applying Feng Shui?
At first, it was sabi nga ni Miss Mina kanina, yung talagang naging okay yung mental space. Yun yung unang sa akin na parang nabago. Lumuwag yung pag-iisip ko pag nagde-declutter. Yun talaga. Pag nagde-declutter na talagang lumuluwag yung isip. Tapos pagka, yun nga, what follows is usually the financial improvements, ganon, your relationships also improve, you become more of who you are. Parang yun nga, yung kanina na parang you're more trusted, you become the authority, you handle, but as long as parang it also is aligned with your purpose, it happens pretty quick. So sa mga the law of attraction nagma-manifest. Try niyo yung Feng Shui. Try niyo yung Feng Shui.
And I understand you are also doing Feng Shui consultancy, right? So how is
Yes,
it? How did you make your clients happy? Right, you have already said.
For them, tinuro ko sa kanila yung cosmic trinity natin na concept. As yun ang sinusunod nila. Yung lahat ng politicians ko, yung parang sila yung naging trial group ko sa, sige, gawin natin tong cosmic trinity, gawin natin to. As, sobra, Teach, kasi nanalo silang lahat. So nanalo silang lahat. And it's all documented in the page. Tapos, even well documented naman siya sa page ko. During before the start of the lockdown, I won a 200,000 shopping free in SM.
Wow.
So parang the whole meron kaming pang grocery. Parang ganun. I would never grabe yung naging blessing, Teach. So
wow. For the whole pandemic, right? For the
whole pandemic, Teach. Tapos, hindi lang yun. Nagkasunod-sunod kasi during the pandemic, I built a business again. Tapos, it came out strong din. So, sunod-sunod talaga.
Wow. Maybe those people who are watching politicians here is Sweetie.
Yes.
Congratulations, Sweetie.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Galing-galing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any particular... Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go ahead, Darleen.
I just would like to ask, very interesting kasi yung kay Ma'am si Sweetie din. Any particular parang client that you have practiced on doing Feng Shui that you would like to share?
You don't have to name the names.
Yeah.
Mayor, vice mayor, may isa governor, may ilan tayong beauty queens, mga ganon. Talagang yung mga kailangan talaga ang naano ko, Teach, yung mga parang willing sila mag all out na kung ano pang gagawin, kung ano pang pwedeng gawin, kung sige pa ano pang pwede. Like sila yung mga ganong type ang mentality na talagang nag-a-apply talaga nitong mga to. Kasi yung mga clients ko rin na medyo well off, one is an owner of a mall, sabi niya talaga, kasi it helps. It really helps when you know na walang stress yung yung earth pagka nagbi-build ng structure, mga ganon. May mga ganon sila. Yan.
Yes,
That's nice.
good. Yes, and yes, Darleen, before we continue, yeah,
I would
maybe
like to emphasize na talagang importante talaga yung yung intention nung taong gumagawa. And really, if they're really going to do this, katulad nga ni Ma'am Mina at saka ni Miss Sweetie, is they have to do it with 100% trust, 'di ba? In God, it's not just the material things that they have to change, kundi on themselves.
yeah. So usually, if you would like to change, then we should really act. Kaya nga sabi natin, spirit plus action is equal to prosperity, right? Yes, yes. So maybe before we continue, maybe we can take a break for a while.
We will be back shortly. This is Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network.
Big Media is all about life's journey.
Yung mga yon, mga bata pa sila dati nung nakakasama ko sila. So ngayon, sikat na sila. Kaya
In digital, entertainment,
maraming salamat po na nabigyan nyo kami ng opportunity.
information, story, inspiration, and experiences. Whenever, wherever you want, welcome. Join us as we push the boundaries of possibility here with Big Media. Evolving your communities to be the linking, bigger, and preferred group, growing and scaling, becoming bigger and better. Let us build out these business milestones for your company as we lead you to amplify and reach out and engage here at Talk Shop Asia Power Network Season 3, hosted by direct selling sensei Jojo Barakias and ASEAN EduTech leader Dr. Alex Reyes, co-hosted by Organizational Development Network champion Maricar Sandalo, and we have digital culture and lifestyle coach Joshua Ravales, with the founding anchor, business and transformation mentor Rolly Pagaspas. So now, take your journey, lead the pack, and unleash your power while we do the rest of the work for the CEOs, communities, and sustainability of Talk Shop Asia Power Network, now on its Season 3. Are you looking for a solution to address injuries using an advanced, non-messy method? EverCryo is here for you. A good way to address injuries and inflamed muscles. EverCryo. Introducing the medical treatment for a range of physical alignments. EverCryo Compression Therapy System. A system that is easy to use. Quick and easy to set up for fast relief from pain and quicker recovery from injury or surgery. Perfect for anyone who experiences frequent pain or inflammation in a certain area of the body. Wrap on and get some cold compression therapy. EverCryo, an innovative therapeutic system to heal comfortably, less the mess.
Now back to Philippine Business Feng Shui, only here on Big Media Network.
Yes, we're back.
Welcome
I'm
back.
interested with that. Yeah, I'm interested with that EverCryo. I feel that's so beautiful, to know. So maybe we can greet also other viewers that we have. We have Daniela from Canada. Hello. And then we have
Hello.
Abigail, and Vicky. Vicky
Hello.
is watching us now. Yes.
Hello, Hello, Ruby. Teacher Ruby. We also have Glidel. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, their stories are very inspiring. Sabi nga nila.
Mhm. Yes. So maybe before we go into their inspirations, maybe we can entertain some questions coming from our viewers. Do you have Any questions from to us or to our two guests, to two powerful women that we have here? Meron ba kayong mga tanong?
Yes. If you have any questions, let us know. Pero pwede ka na simulan mag-ask ng question.
Sige, sige, sige.
Sige. Ma'am Sweetie and Ma'am Mina, do you always ask your client or yourself na kailangan you have something to buy na mga cures just to have that lock into their space?
Kailangan nyo ba laging bumili ng inyong mga pangangailangan sa Feng Shui? Yeah. Who will answer first? Mina, what about you, Mina?
Ma'am Sweetie.
Sweetie. Okay.
Sa akin, Teach, I don't need naman them to buy every time and all the time. Ang nangyayari is, I usually do the consultations first kung anong kailangan nila, and if they already have things in their life naman na pwede nang gamitin, pwede namang hindi na mag-buy. It's just that they actually opt to buy. So doon ako blessed na they actually opt to buy. Like they like the idea of having a new charm. That's why they buy. But it's not always naman. Usually yung mga clients ko naman is pabalik-balik. So it ends up being hi. So I get updated. Kasi naging parang consultant nga po. So parang nagiging updated ako sa pinagdadaanan nila sa buhay. So ganun ang nangyayari.
Yes. How about
Very
you, Mina?
Yun nga,
Do you always
sa tingin ko
buy?
yung mga, it's not necessarily buying, but if it makes the person happy and she has the means. But for me, in certain ways, we just need to be resourceful. Like for water, maybe we can have a container or glass that which we can make as a beautiful aquarium. And for
Yeah.
plants, we can just be resourceful with our friends or around. We can look around and we can find beautiful plants that we can balance or we can cure for certain areas. And also fables. No? Fables are very abundant around. We can just ask or get from the neighbor or friends. So those things.
Yeah, that's very true. So, ito nga yung ine-emphasize natin last week that you don't really need to really buy all the things that you need. Feng Shui must not be so expensive, but of course, if you want to buy that, if you want to buy, but need not be expensive, right? Yeah.
Yes. Now we have some questions po from Mickey Minak. Any cures po we can bring anywhere?
What does it mean? Ibig sabihin,
Any
any cures,
they can bring
any
with them.
cures,
Yeah.
any cures that they can bring with them, you mean? With them. Yeah. Okay, Sweetie, would you like to answer that? Any cure daw na pwedeng handy sa kanila?
Unang-una, teach prayers. Yun talaga, number one. Prayers. Samahan talaga lagi ng prayers. Lahat ng gagawin, lahat ng lalakarin para guided. Number one yun. Number two are kung talagang naghahanap ng tangible na masusuot, there are keychains and there are Feng Shui bracelets that are available now.
Yeah, thank you. May
How about you,
question
Ma'am?
dito si Jane. Sige.
How about you, Ma'am
Mina?
Mina? Do you have something in your bag or you bring anywhere
Okay.
for luck?
For me, aside from prayers that Sweetie mentioned, it is the pureness of intention, the purification of our heart and decluttering of our mind. Kasi even if we have many crystals or many cures, uh, however, pricey or costly it is, it won't, I think it won't, yung mag-coordinate or align if our hearts and our mind need to be cluttered, decluttered. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's
Ayan, tandaan natin. Tandaan natin yan, ha? The mind and the heart should be aligned, with our whatever material things that we have for Feng Shui. Yeah. May question dito si Ru, Teacher Ru. Did you see that? Teacher,
Yes, ma'am.
question ni Teacher Ru.
It says
How often should a client check in with their Feng Shui advisor? Should the advisor check in once in a while, like giving individualized reminder? Yeah. Right. So I guess we can also have Sweetie. Sweetie, would you like to answer this? How often daw? For your practice, no?
For my practice, teach, they often check in with me like on a monthly basis because their changes, for example, they are setting an appointment with a big client, they want something new. Ito yung mga medyo sineseryoso na talaga. Yun.
Mm-mm.
Pero kung gusto lang naman ng parang consultation, I suggest at least once a year. Pero yung mga nagpapaalaga na talaga is as often as every month or every change of intention nila.
Yeah. It really, thank you, Sweetie. It really depends. It depends on what the person needs. I hope that answers.
Yes, ma'am. I think so. Yeah. And there's another question from Mickey. What are the basic Feng Shui things to do sa bahay po? Like sa directions po, saan ilalagay yung mga cures? Yeah.
Parang gusto ni Mickey na tayo'y mag-lesson.
Oo, there's a few.
Quick answer lang. Quick answer lang, Sweetie. Can you share basic and secret? No?
Ako ba, Teach?
Nasagutin ko din mamaya.
Yung
Okay.
parang yung bago Teach, alamin nila. Pero may lesson na dito, Teach. Ikaw ang nagturo sa akin nito. Teacher Lilian is one of my first Feng Shui teachers. Yung bago i-layout lang nila sa layout ng bahay nila kung gusto lang nilang pinaka-simple lang. Yung gano'n, they can start with that. Yung, kung ano yung nasa internet, itapat nila. Tapos tingnan nila kung ano yung nagko-correspond na direction. Yun yung pinaka-simple. Some naman go into astrological. So yun yung mas in-depth na. But that's the most simple.
Yeah. So, thank you, Sweetie, for the different directions. Yung different directions kasi represents the different elements, no? So, for the different elements, may kanya-kanyang symbolism na ilalagay natin doon. Halimbawa, ang south is representing the fire. So, any symbolism that is related to fire element, doon inilalagay ang mga fire symbols. So, ano yung mga kalimitang fire symbols? Kabayo is a fire symbol. No? Yung mga nakikita, yung mga pictures ng mga kabayo, yung kabayong tumatakbo, is really a fire symbol. A red flower is a fire symbol. So, doon ang placement ng bawat isa. No? So, iba't ibang directions ng bahay natin, katulad ng sinabi ni Sweetie, that we all have different elements for different places or directions of the world. So that's what we're going to follow. Yeah? So, thank you. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, ma'am. From YSQ, she's asking about from Editha Moleno. Ano ang dapat
Mhm.
gawin pagdating ng Ghost Month? Kasi ito yung darating na ngayong August.
Yeah, I think we have answered that, Darlene, last week. Maybe you
Ay,
can repeat it, right? Yes, for the ghost month.
the Ghost Month is actually, they asked lang last week. Last week was about when is the Ghost Month going to happen and what to do with
Mm.
Ghost Month, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what we usually do in the ghost month, depending on what you believe, right? So, because the others really believe that during the ghost month, you don't do anything or you don't start anything, any business or what. So it's like a rest for anybody. But the ghost month, it is believed a ghost month because it is the time where really the departed ones or the ghosts are said to be roaming on earth. You know, that's why it's called ghost month and no one wants to do anything. But I will suggest that during the ghost month, you also try to do things for your ancestors, offer a prayer or a ritual during the time of the ghost month. And if you don't really believe that you should not really do anything during the ghost month, then you have to really also go with your belief with prayers, you know. Because if you are just becoming like a hard headed that you would like to be different from the others, it should also go with the prayers that everything will be successful. So it depends on your belief. But for me, I will always say that it is a time for us to really pray for the departed ones, especially for the ancestors. Offer them something. And if it is also the time to heal even our ancestors. You know, you can some of our ancestors are not healed yet, and then that is the time to heal the ancestors.
Thank you,
Okay,
Teacher
any other
Isa.
questions?
Actually,
Mm.
YSQ is asking already for a consultation. Maybe Miss Sweetie
Mhm.
would like now to say anything about any words of inspiration for our viewers and listeners on the Feng Shui application for your life or for your business.
Any,
For your yeah, for your life and lagi kong sinasabi that Feng Shui actually involves a little bit of internal work. Parang sa clearing pa lang, you have to be aligned with your creator. Whatever you're asking, that it is harm to none. That and also clearing yung mga money blocks, ganun. Dun pa lang, parang that you're worthy to receive, yung mga ganun. So, meron talaga siyang spiritual aspect, although it's not religious things eh. So, yun. And also, simulan sa environment, kung ano yung hindi nagsiserve sa'yo. Kung may mga sira ng mga ventilador dyan na 5 years nang hindi nagagamit, tapon na. Mga ganon. Mga things na pwede mong, at may kaya kang gawin, gawin mo na. Ganon.
Yes, that's very practical. What about you, Mina? Do you have any inspiration or anything that you would like to share to our viewers?
Hi, sorry. It's is it my turn?
Yes, yes, it's your
Hello.
turn. Yes, it's your turn.
So, definitely I agree with Miss Sweetie that it should be both the internal and the external. It won't work if the other one is missing. So it's really like it will also necessarily lead you to spiritual healing. Um, for simple reminder, I guess we should be very mindful of living in harmony with nature. Kasi yun yung malimit na papabayaan. Nag-enrich yung tao pero nalilimutan yung base, yung nature. Although parang pala sa cliche na yun, let us protect and conserve yung nature, pero ang laki-laki pa rin gawain doon, napakalaki. So kung gusto talaga umunlad ang buhay, huwag iwala yung living in harmony with nature. And then yung good intention, lagi siyang kaakibat noong energy intervention. If we are doing some energy intervention, make sure that our intention is really for no harm, for the good of all. So, thank you.
Mm. I love it. I love that the call is really uniting whatever prosperity that we have into our spirit, right? Yeah. So, do you have anything that you would like to plug? So, Sweetie, where can the people find you, your website, and your number? No, and also, Mamina, do you have anything that you would like to say or call or invite people to their school? Okay, Sweetie.
Yeah, I usually answer faster in Instagram, so it's just www.instagram.com/charmsforluck, and the number is 0925-527-9489 on Viber. So you can reach me there. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So, sa akin naman, ayun, ni-invite ko na if those who want to experience nature and holistic education, you will be enjoying staying at our school, visiting our school as volunteer or like nature tourist. So you will surely enjoy.
Yeah. Do you have a contact number that
This
they can contact you or
number. So it's 0917-894-1581. Yeah. Mm.
okay, can
So
you repeat it again?
that's
Repeat
all.
it again. Can you repeat it
09
again?
0917, yes, 0917-894-1581.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. So thank you, Sweetie and Mina, for being with us. Thank you for sharing your Feng Shui experiences for us. Darlene, do you have something to say?
So it was
Anything
an
to say
honor
to them?
yes, ma'am. It was an honor having you, Sweetie, and Mamina to be our guest and sharing your most valuable experiences, practical tips, lalo na sa paggawa ng Feng Shui and how they will leave Feng Shui into our listeners and viewers' lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, teacher. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Darlene.
you.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Mina. Thank
you
you
very
so much.
much. Thank you sa inyo.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, Darlene,
Hey, so, Darlene, ano yung ating personal reflection sa lahat ng narinig natin?
Ang dami, ma'am. Well, actually, they're both inspiring women that have they've been through a lot, but they know na they will may pupuntahan sila. So they help themselves by helping their internal parang intentions of clearing their own selves. So it reflected din sa sarili nila and sa pamumuhay nila or sa paligid nila into their own homes and businesses as well. So I believe I very striking yung internal intentions, yung intention,
Mhm,
clarity of mind,
mm,
and then you reflect it on to your environment para ma-enhance yung
mm,
harmony nga, sabi nga, ng relationships.
Yes. Ako din, I really love the concept na bago maglagay ng kung ano-anong manakure sa bahay, let's first do a decluttering. Decluttering not only means decluttering of the physical space, but decluttering of the mind. No, I love that that's the emphasis of all of their sharing. No, before they did something outside, they did something first inside. No, I think that's one of the lessons. By the way, I saw a question here that could it be done online, the Feng Shui? Yes, it can really be done online, but it's more tedious because there will be lots of questions and in my experience, you need to submit different pictures or we can really be um, doing it online, seeing the different spaces in your home. So yeah, it can also be done online. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So,
yes, Darleen?
yes, ma'am. So actually, maganda rin yung experience na to on interviewing the two powerful women in dun sa
Hmm.
feng shui magic natin.
Yes, the Feng Shui magic. So now let's go to our Feng Shui magic. So can I see the slides for our Feng Shui magic or the title? So I'm waiting for our Feng Shui. Ayan. Feng Shui magic is the portion where we heal our limiting beliefs. Remember earlier, Sweetie had said, and even Mamina had also said about the thoughts, no? And this is our way of clearing and healing our limiting beliefs through affirmations and declarations of our statements. Now, our statements of prosperity, declaring statements of prosperity. So now we have picked up two limiting beliefs that we usually have. So Darlene, so let us know some of our common limiting beliefs.
The first one is I can either make money or follow my passion. It is a limiting beliefs because it's neither or nor neither nor, right? You can
Yeah,
make money and
mm,
then follow your passion as well.
yeah. Kasi sometimes malilito sila. Sinasabi nila, ito ba yung mission ko muna or kikita na lang ko ng pera, di ba? Yung ganun. Yeah. Okay, the number two. Number two.
Money is the root of all evil. Ayan. Common yan na pag mayaman ka daw, masama, sa masama galing.
Yeah. So, kaya minsan ayaw magpayaman dahil root siya ng evil. So now let's all have our affirmations. So for your information, both Darlene and I are both Reiki practitioners. So we do healing on thoughts and emotions and other physical ailments based to the energy healing. And also Feng Shui is a part of the energy healing in the space. So now let's have our affirmation. I've seen it on the screen earlier. Okay, so I would like you to say it with me. No, so take a deep breath and accept that we are releasing all our limiting beliefs about prosperity. And now we say all these affirmations. I recognize that money is a gift. When used to the highest good, I release any negative thoughts about money and prosperity. As I accept money with gratitude, I open myself to the continuous flow of abundance coming from the source. Let's repeat it. I recognize that money is a gift. When used for the highest good, I release any negative thoughts about money and prosperity. As I accept money with gratitude, I open myself to the continuous flow of abundance coming from the source. One more time, the last one. I recognize that money is a gift. When used for the highest good, I realize that any negative thoughts, I release any negative thoughts about money and prosperity. And I accept money with gratitude. Open myself to the continuous flow of abundance coming from the divine source.
So it is.
And so it is.
Thank you so much,
Mhm.
Teacher Isa. What a blessing.
Mm.
Mhm.
So always remember, Feng
Feng
Shui is
Shui
for
is for
all. Oh,
all.
yeah.
Yes, of course. And then, yeah, I would like to thank you, our sponsors for tonight. Yes, if you are, if you feel that stress, tension, and anxiety blocks our mind into creating, ever cryo muna. O sige, ever cryo daw muna.
Yes.
Mama Aisa,
I
ever
think the
cryo.
stress. Okay. I think you're right in saying it. The stress tension that's ever crying. Ah, no, no. Where's the ever crying? Oh, wait. I think. Wait.
Anyways,
Oh, it's not here. It's not here.
okay. I'll do the ever
Sorry.
cryo. So many
Yeah.
of
Okay.
us will agree if I say that body pain and inflamed muscle will always be part of a living. It's like you're working to do something to make your body hurt, right? So with ever cryo compression therapy system, you will experience the easy and non-messy system to treat your physical alignments. Beautiful ever cryo compression therapy system. Thank you so much, ever cryo.
Okay. Next,
And what's next? Can we have
the
Archangel
stress.
Rafael Healing Center? Yes. Yes. Oh, Cosmic Design. Teacher Isa.
Oh. No, it's right. That your archangel.
Okay.
Can you
For
see?
stress.
Yeah.
Okay. Stress, tension, and anxiety blocks our mind into creating and manifesting. So, to open up to more abundance and growth by releasing energetic blocks through Reiki energy healing for a calmer mind, body, and spirit. So, each healing session includes Reiki healing with crystals, aura cleansing, chakra balancing, and intuitive guidance with the stress release techniques. So, each Reiki session will surely calm your mind, release stress, anxiety, and body tensions. To start your healing through Archangel Raphael Healing House, message us at the FB page of Archangel Raphael Healing House, or call or text 0936 429 8217. Yan.
Yes. Archangel Raphael. Next. Okay. That's the cosmic design. So knowing yourself and the gift that came with your life is really a prosperity. If you want to understand your life, the stages of your life, the gifts, and how to overcome challenges, then you can have it with me, Reverend Lilian Hewlett, to know your blueprint or cosmic design. So this is not a fortune telling, but a revelation and a divine guidance. So you can book your appointment at Cosmic Design at www.cosmichealer.net. And that is also where you can also book your appointment for any Feng Shui consultation. Or contact me at 0977 706 Cosmic Design. Thank you. Okay,
Yes,
so okay.
teacher, there's one yeah who commented on asking about a feng shui consultation. So again,
Mhm.
you may go to the www.cosmichealer.net. It's a website, and you may call or text 0977 706 0661.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Darleen. So we would like to thank you all for being with us and maybe give you blessings. May everyone be happy.
May everyone be well,
May everyone be healthy.
and may everyone be prosperous.
And let us all do the action. Spirit
Spirit
plus
plus
action
action
is
is
equal
equal
to
to prosperity.
prosperity. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye. Bye-bye.
See
Bye,
you next
Darleen.
Bye,
Yeah.
teacher.
See you
See you
next
next
week.
Sunday.
Welcome to week, Mama. Bye.
Laging tandaan, sa ikakaunlad ng bayan, Feng Shui ang kailangan. This has been your Philippine Business Feng Shui on Big Media Network with your anchor, Feng Shui and Reiki Master, Reverend Lilian Hewlett, and Dragon Angel Guide, Darleen Turda. Every Sundays at 8 p.m. only here on Big Media Network.